All right, I wanted to apologize. The lesson got cut. My phone, I guess because it's cold out here, the battery drains pretty fast. But I want to get back into it, so I stopped at the Maccabees. The proof, the evils were multiplied throughout the earth, pertaining back to the lesson. And so the second scripture I want to get is it says kind of the same thing. So when you jump to Second Ezra, right? We're gonna pull that real fast. You jump to Second Ezra 15 and 15 and 6. So here we're at 15 in verse 6. It says, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." Wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth, and then towards the end of the verse, it said their workful works have been fulfilled, going back until where the sins of pertaining to Revelations, where it was going into the sins of Babylon have reached the heavens. Basically, iniquity has reached the heavens, right? So that's what that's going into. But the point is in the first part of the scripture where it says wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth. So you see more wickedness than righteousness. Wickedness is more prevalent. All right, then let's go to again. I mentioned I quoted this scripture earlier, but I'm gonna actually read it. When you go to Second Ezra 6 and 9, it says, "For Esau is the end of the world." So there you have it. Wickedness have exceedingly polluted the earth, and wickedness was multiplied. Then you see in this scripture it says Esau is the end of the earth. For Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. So there you have it. So that's another telltale sign of what times we're in. So the whole point of these scriptures being conveyed and being brought out is because Yahushua is on his way back, pertaining to prophecy. All right. Now, speaking of prophecy, so now there are more prophetic scriptures that go into the return of Yahushua I want to bring out. So let's go to Habakkuk, right? Habakkuk 3 and 8. It says, all right, Habakkuk 3 and 8, it says, was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was the anger against the rivers? Was thy anger against the rivers? Salaki. It says, was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thy horse and thy chariots of salvation? All right, so we're back again when I went into the point of the horse being really synonymous to a vehicle of the Lord, or spacecraft of the Lord. All right, now the chariots of salvation, because we know that during the return of Yahushua, because his name means he delivers and he saves, right? So he's coming down with them chariots, and he's going to beam up the elect. He's going to gather the elect, those that stood stiffly for the word, those who followed the Lamb with whatsoever he goeth, or roughly paraphrasing. So those who stayed, and those who endured to the end, right? Jesus says this, those who endure to the end, the saints shall be saved. Those are speaking upon the elect that's still out here, that's still holding tight and walking in the steps of Yahushua, and really just keep doing the work. Just keep going at it. No matter what's going on, no matter how many bombs are being dropped, because the scripture said the righteous shall scarcely be saved. So we might be in a thousandth of a second away from death, but we still we still want to hold on. You know, you still want to keep going and fighting. All right. Now, now, Salakia. Now I'm gonna finally get that other prophetic scripture that goes into the return of Yahushua, which is Daniel chapter 7, and I think it was started at verse 9. All right, again, this is the return of Yahushua to smite the nations of the heathen. All right, it says, and beheld till the throne was cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow. There we go again. It all lines up. They're white as snow. You know, his garments was white as snow. You know, Yahushua, because he was pure. All right, and it says, and their hair of his head was like a pure wool. His throne was like a fiery flame, with his wheels as burning fire. Verse 10, a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands and thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000s and 10,000s stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. I beheld then, because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake. I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed, and was giving the burning flame. And as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a second season. All right. Yeah, so anyway, this just goes into Yahushua, really, again, like the scripture said, taking dominion away from these other nations. All right. Now, when you read that Daniel 7, it goes into the different uprisings, the different beasts, or the different nations uprising at those at different particular times. For instance, you had Babylon, right? And then Babylon was conquered. Then you had the Neo-Persian. Then they were conquered. Then you had the Greeks. Then they were conquered. Then you had Rome rising, and then Rome fell. You know. Then you had essentially Rome rose again, pertaining to that Revelations. I think forgot, was it 13? But anyway, and then you had AKA America. So when Yahushua comes, he's gonna do away with America. So same thing lines up. All right. It's just an interesting chapter to read, because it does go into, the future prophecy and the downtrodden of the heathen nations. All right. And then you go to when you go to 2nd Ezra 14:4, Moses was seeing a depiction of the end times. So I'm gonna get that real quick, and then I'm probably gonna end it with that, and then make a part 3 to bring the rest of the lessons out. So let me get this real quick. So this is 2nd Ezra 14:4. Because my phone keeps losing charge because of the code. It says, and I sent him and led my people out of Egypt, and brought him upon the mount of where I held him by me a long season, and told him many wonders, things, and showed him the secret the secrets of the times and the end, and commanded him, saying, these words shall thou declare, and these shall be hid. So, back into it. So Moses see the revelation. All right, the fall of Esau's kingdom as well, the end times for that matter. All right, let's get another one. I know I said I was gonna end it with that, but no, let's get another one. Let's get Isaiah 59:18 real quick. All right, Isaiah 59:18 says, according to her deeds, he will repay fury of his adversaries, recompense to his enemies, and the islands will he repay recompense. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When his enemies shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Now that's going into the end part of the scripture. Of course, goes into the recompense. The Lord's gonna come and bring recompense. He's gonna also do it through his prophets, because they said the enemy shall come in like a flood. So when the enemy comes in like the flood, the Lord's gonna lift up a standard. So the Lord's gonna lift up the men of the Lord and give them power, right? To put their foot on the enemy's necks. All right, just another scripture of the Lord's vengeance. Let's go to Obadiah 1:15. It says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall be upon thy own head. All right, again, another scripture that lands back. All right, so all the heathen, so not just Esau and Edom, but all the heathen, for that matter. So it's coming. The day of the Lord is at hand. We are in those times. Yeah. But again, with that, I'm going to end the video off with that. Again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. On to the next. Shalom.